Welcome back to a brand new episode of CountryLine TV. I'm Paul Ogletree, and guess what? I'm backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. Y'all, I got to walk in through the artist entrance. I'm not a performer. I have no musical talent. You can feel how special it is walking down the hallway, seeing the members' names on the gold-plated wall. It is so special. And if it is your first time as a performer playing the Opry, you get a special parking spot, you get a little welcome ceremony. It is so special. And the Opry has a keen eye for noticing up-and-coming talent like this. And so they have a program called Opry Next Stage. And Natalie got a chance to chat with last year's alumni. Check it out right here.
We are backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. This is my favorite place to be in the whole world. It must be your favorite place to be as well. Wyatt, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing dang good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. This is a big night. Big night.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this night for a long time.
Yeah.
This feels like a family reunion.
Right? It's Opry Next Stage. It's like, it does feel, the Opry feels like a family anyway, but this does feel really special, doesn't it? Tell us what it means to be in this class of this year.
Well, I think, you know, growing up watching everyone else treat this place as a family, it's been like a weird feeling to like finally realize that we're just the next wave of it. Because some of these artists I didn't know before getting to be a part of this class, and then some artists I was already friends with, but yeah, now it just does feel like a big family. And I don't know, it's just this night is super special just because all of us are so dang busy, we never really get to see each other. So for all of us to be in the same place playing, you know, sharing the same stage, I'm just so happy that I'm getting to watch all my friends play, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm honored that I'm getting to step in the circle again, but man, I'm just happy to see all my friends.
That's so nice. It does feel like a big family here. I was going to ask you, what is it like to step in that circle as an artist? Like this is the dream, right?
Oh, at first, you don't freak out, and then you step in, and then you freak out.
out.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah. So just chill, deep breaths, it'll be fine. But yeah, honestly, it gets me every time.
Yeah.
Every single time I step in that circle, I'm like, am I supposed to be here?
You definitely are supposed to be here, I think, for sure. 100%. The debut album is out. How is it having that out there in the wild, so to speak?
It snuck up on me. I kept
Really?
telling everyone, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. And then all of a sudden it came out, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it's here. And it was the most rewarding feeling ever to finally have it out into the world and for people to listen to it, because I've been working on this for a hot minute, and just finally let it be what it is and let the world hear it.
Yeah.
There's no better feeling. But then also getting to go out live and play, and they're singing the songs back to me. Like immediately, as soon as they got the music, they're already singing the words back, and that's just an awesome feeling.
It's Ella Langley. You look gorgeous this evening.
Thank you so much.
It's good to see you.
Thank you for having
Are
me.
you excited about this evening, Opry Next Stage? This is an awesome thing that they do. I think
an
this is
awesome
brilliant, right? What was it like when you heard that you were going to be part of the class?
I mean, just playing the Grand Ole Opry, it's something that you dream about. This is the only thing I've ever wanted to do. So playing the Grand Ole Opry has always been a bucket list for me, but then them kind of making you a part of their history, and I mean, I will forever be a part of this class, and no matter what I do for the rest of my career, at least, you know, I get to have this, so it's cool. It's really special.
Do you get nervous stepping out onto that stage and into that circle?
If I think about it too aggressively, yes. But I kind of just go up there and enjoy the moment. You know, it's so Opry, you're only doing 1 to 2, 2 to 3 songs.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fast. You kind of blink and it's over. So I try to take it in as much as I can.
That's good. That's good advice, actually, for anybody who's just about to do the Opry. Congratulations are in order. Billboard Country Airplay. Number one. I mean,
Crazy.
how awesome is this? And
Insane.
I did have to do a double take because you're the first lady this year to do this.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the girls. Thank you very much.
Share it for the girls.
This is awesome.
Crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you think, when you were recording the song, did you think, oh, this is going to be, this is one?
No.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I think it was going to be a fun moment. I definitely think that Riley and I thought that's going to be fun to play on tour, and you know, we're both from Alabama, but I don't think you can plan or expect something that like this, what this song is doing and what it's done. So, yeah.
It's awesome. Talking of going on tour, your tour's like sold out. 2025. Can't get tickets. Sorry, everybody. Well, apparently
We
everybody
have
got
more
the
dates.
tickets.
Don't worry.
I was going to say, wow, that's amazing, right? You're going on the tour. What is it like to be on tour and have your fans singing the music back to you like that?
It's a lot better than being on tour and have them not singing the music back to
is
you. I'll
true.
tell you that because I've done that most of the time. So this past year has just, it's nuts. Sometimes I forget the words because I'm just like, y'all know these words? That's crazy. It's crazy also if I do forget the words to like just look at somebody in the crowd and they're singing it and I'm like, you caught me on my own song. That's incredible. I love it.
And Wilson, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. I have a confession to make, actually. The very first time that I saw you play live was here at the Opry about 2 years ago, and you did one of the Opry nights, and you brought Matthew West out to sing a song with you, and me and my husband were there, and we were just like, wow. Wow is all I can say. So I've seen your career just since then. It's just been absolutely amazing. How's things going? I mean, things are going great, right?
Yeah, thank you for saying that. It's been really good.
Yeah.
A crazy journey of just my career over the last few years. It's just been like super busy and things are happening and opportunities and doors being open, and I love every minute of it, and I'm really grateful.
It's just so incredible. You've had the album out, Rebel, and then you put the live version out. So why did you, not very many artists do live versions anymore, which I think that they should do more of, but why the decision to do that?
There's something so special about live albums. We write the songs, we record them, we put them out in their perfected version. But there's something about putting out a song that it was performed live, and so for me it was I did a hometown show. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and it was a really, really special show for me. I got to be a part of kind of going back to where I used to do ballet in the theater there and dance my whole life, and I got to go back and play a show there, and so we recorded the album live from Lexington, and it's just something that I'm always going to have to look back on, celebrating with my friends and family and being at the theater that I grew up dancing at. So
I love that. It's a look at me now moment, right?
Yeah.
That's absolutely brilliant. You have been super, super busy this year, and we're going into 2025. What's on the bucket list for 2025? I know that you've got a big tour coming up, actually. Tell us about that one that is right at the beginning of 2025.
Yeah, we're doing Winter Jam. Super
amazing,
excited. I'm co-headlining, and I used to go to Winter Jam when I was a kid. So I did it in 2023. We're doing it again this year. We're headlining, and I'm so excited about it. It's going to be awesome. And then I'm also writing an album in 2025. So it's going to be back in the studio writing, and I'm super excited.
That was Natalie getting a chance to catch up with some of last year's Opry Next Stage class. Coming up after the break, she will have a chance to chat with some of this year's current class. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to CountryLine TV. We are talking all things Opry Next Stage. Now, of course, the Opry has a very keen eye in noticing up-and-coming talent. A name you may have heard of was in the Opry Next Stage class, a lady by the name of Lainey Wilson, and now she is a full-fledged member of the Grand Ole Opry. Check out her induction night ceremony right here.
This is clearly a bucket list moment for any artist, right? This is one of the top ones. With all the awards that you've won, CMT Awards, ACMs, Grammys, what's left on the bucket list? What is going to be the next thing that you are desperate to check off?
We really have been checking them off left and right. Y'all know I've been in Nashville for 13 years, and I started working on this long before then. When I was 9 years old is when I wrote my first song, and when I came to the Grand Ole Opry for the very first time. I mean, I remember exactly where I was sitting, and I remember who played. It was Jenny Seeley, Bill Anderson, Crystal Gale, Phil Vassar, and I remember looking at that circle thinking, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna stand up there. And so I will tell you, out of all the accolades and everything that has happened this past year and the year before that too, this tonight is the biggest honor of my life, being able to be a member of the Grand Ole Opry. It's just a community of people that I've dreamed about being a part of that community. I mean, these are the people who pave the way for folks like me to do what we're doing right now. So when it comes to the bucket list, I'd like to do a little more acting, I guess. I would love to do some voiceover work. I want to do it all. Why not?
Love that. Very well deserved anyway. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You talked about how your parents were so supportive in the beginning of your career, and in a way you're kind of fulfilling your dad's dreams. What was the conversation with them after the invite? Do you remember what they said to you?
Well, yeah, so they were actually at The Voice when it happened. And I think y'all knew, like, right before it happened, right? Like, right before. They said they couldn't tell them too far in advance because they'd be telling everybody, and then it wouldn't have been a secret. They're just so proud. They are, but more importantly, you know, of course, they're proud of what I've accomplished and, like, what I'm doing. But I think more than that, they're just proud of who I am. And proud of my heart and proud of my hard work, and that feels good because at the end of the day my life is changing, but I feel like I'm not, and they still treat me the same old way.
Lainey, I know you come from Northeast Louisiana, yeah, right down the road from me. Talk about what it means for those folks back home and those rural roots, that farming community. What do you hope they take away from this night tonight?
I know my folks back at home are just so excited, and most of them are here tonight. And when you hear them talk, you'll realize that this definitely is real. There's one guy here named Big Baby, and Big Baby, it sounds like he got a mouthful of marbles. But that's where I come from. I'm proud of where I come from. I'm proud of the people. For the people who are growing up in rural towns like Baskin, like Franklin Parish, I hope that they can see that it don't matter where you're from. If you got a story to tell, or if you have a gift, then you need to share it with the world, and you need to make sure that you do whatever it takes to bust those barn doors down to share your gift with the gift that God gave you.
We'll be back with more on CountryLine TV right after the break. Welcome back to CountryLine TV. We are backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. Now, you know that the Grand Ole Opry has hosted legends, names you always are going to know and love, but it also hosts some people who are up-and-comers in the industry. And Natalie got a chance to chat with one of those duos right here, Ryan and Rory. Check it out.
We're here at the Grand Ole Opry. This is CountryLine, and this is Ryan and Rory.
Hello, hello.
How's it
Howdy.
going?
We can't complain.
We just got off stage with Jamie Johnson at the Grand Ole Opry. I mean, how much better could it get than that?
I mean, that's it. End of interview. Good
night, y'all.
We're done. Thank you. You've peaked. No, you haven't peaked. You've got so much further to go. But I have to say, I watched the show tonight, and you guys were so awesome. This is a wonderful 360, circle the moment for you, right? Because you've got this song out with Jamie Johnson, and then to be invited to come and play at the Opry with him. How cool is that?
Crazy.
It's like full circle, overlapping
Right?
multiple times. My old man wrote the song with Jamie, and so it's the first outside song we've done, but it's kind of an inside song because my dad wrote it with him, and the first time we played the Opry, he invited us to play the first time, so to do it with him and have our folks out in the crowd. And
yeah,
it's just
crazy. We were out on tour with Jamie last fall, and he brings us out. We're playing some show in Georgia, and we have no idea why he's bringing us out. We're like, what's going on? He says, I was curious if you guys wanted to play the Grand Ole Opry. And we're, of course, frozen. We have no idea. We're processing what he just said to us, and I go, are you for real? And he says, I'm 1,000% for real.
basically, we forgot to say yes on stage.
Yeah.
You're like, sure. I mean, right?
Yeah.
When somebody asks you to play the Grand Ole Opry and when Jamie Johnson asks you to play, I think the answer is yes. But
Jump
I can
how high.
imagine why you would blank out at that point.
Yeah.
So, so this is your second time playing the Opry.
Yeah.
Now, we talked previously about your first time, and you said it was a bit nerve-wracking and it was all a bit kind of, surreal and stuff like that. Still nerve-wracking, still surreal?
Well, this lineup is so insane for the show.
More nerve-wracking?
I think it was more nerve-wracking because, it's like stacked. The bill is stacked, and there are hundreds more people backstage this time, and it's just, it definitely, the nerve set in, and then all of a sudden you step in the circle, and it's like, whew, they just...
Yep.
So you guys are having a blast of a summer by the sounds of things. New song out, you're out on the road, you're doing shows and things like that. What's been the highlight so far over the past kind of, when did I speak to you? About a month ago, something like that?
Yeah. I would
Other
say
than
we've
tonight, obviously.
we've played a lot of shows since then, and then we have a lot of exciting ones coming up in the fall and winter that we're stoked for. So we love getting out there and making new fans and memories.
And new music.
We
obviously.
just got back from Panama City Beach on a writing trip, a little writing retreat, and I think we've written some of the best material of my life for sure.
That sounds awful. Panama City Beach writing retreat.
Terrible.
Oh.
Terrible. Right on the ocean.
It was really hard.
Really blue water. Just disgusting.
You're like, we're gonna have to stay an extra week. It's not going very well.
Yeah. White Sand Beach. God.
That sounds
terrible.
very cool though. So, is there going to be a full album? I think I may have asked you this previously.
That's what we're hoping. I mean,
Yeah,
we're kind of going song by song, and especially with like the way that the world works today, it seems like one song at a time is the best way to capture people's attention, and also like it gives us a chance to focus on a song and really work on that and work on getting it out to as many people as possible. We'd love to do an album. That's what our goal is. Yeah. It's one of our mini bucket list goals. So.
Don't go anywhere. Right after the break, we will have a chance to chat with Chase Beckham to talk about his performance at the Opry. Welcome back to CountryLine TV. Earlier in the show, Natalie got a chance to chat with some of last year's Opry Next Stage members. And right here, she has a chance to sit down with Chase Beckham, who is in this year's current class of Opry Next Stage. Check it out right here.
Chase Beckham, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm
good.
good. It's good to see you again. Last time we saw you, we were in London, backstage at the O2. A little bit different.
A little bit different. Little different area.
Yeah. How was C2C?
It was great. We did the C2C in Berlin. We did London, Glasgow, and Belfast, and they were all amazing.
Yeah.
So it was awesome to get to go to that side of the globe and play songs and have fans out there who are really engaged in country music.
Yeah, you have a lot of fans in the UK.
Yeah, it's awesome out there. Yeah,
it's great. You're going to have to go back. You do realise that, don't you?
Yeah. We're going back. Hopefully in the next year or two.
Awesome. Do you know? It's really funny because I was sort of thinking about you today in a nice way for the interview, not in a weird stalky kind of way, I promise. It just dawned on me. It's only been 4 years since Idol, right?
Yeah, coming up on it in May.
That's crazy how far you've gone, and it's just kind of like, it's like a rocket ship almost. Does it feel that quick to you?
Yeah, it does some days, and then some days it doesn't. Sometimes it feels like I've been doing this for a lot longer than 4 years, and some days it feels like it's been, you look back at the time and it's like, man, where did that all go? But it's been great. I've had a great experience. I've got to tour all over the world, and go places I never thought I'd get to go, all because of country music.
It's awesome. And one of those places that you have got to play is the Grand Ole Opry. So we are talking about the Grand Ole Opry because it is the Opry 100. You made your debut in 23, is that right? If I've done my research properly.
I think so, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, almost 2 years ago.
What was that like when you found out that you were going to play the Opry for the very, very first time?
I was thrilled. I've always wanted to play, I don't live too far from here, so I'd pass it all the time, and I was always, seeing everybody's name up there, and I was like, man, I want to go play. And it was just like a dream come true, getting to finally come out here and play for the first time. And my first appearance here was a special one for me, and it's something that, I'll always remember and I'll treasure as a big highlight in my career.
I think it's awesome that you get to kind of come and do something that so many people have done before you, and you're like part of the future. So let's talk about the Opry Next Stage initiative, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Can you tell us a little bit about that for people that don't know about it? Yeah,
the Opry Next Stage. It's basically the Opry's way of kind of co-signing along with an up-and-coming artist that they support their country music. So it's a really special thing to get to be a part of. And the class this year, I'm really, proud to be a part of everybody who's, out there also, contributing the way that they are into country music. And it's just kind of crazy to, bump into people. And I've seen so many people from the Next Stage since we've announced it, just, over in Europe or wherever while we're on the road. And it just kind of, it's cool because it brings us together as up and coming artists, but also they're spotlighting us and our music and you know, hopefully working our way towards one day becoming, you know, a member here at the Grand Ole Opry.
Is that the dream?
Yeah, it's definitely a dream.
I don't think it gets much bigger than that, does it?
If you could say you did that, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Well, I think the Opry, I love the Next Stage thing because they seem to kind of, they really have a knack of picking artists that are going to go on to do great things. I mean, past classes, they've got ACM winners and CMA winners and stuff like that. So congratulations on that. I think
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did see something wonderful on your social media that you got to kind of almost sort of repay the favor to an American Idol alumni recently, and you got him to come up on stage. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that was the last time we were here. So it was awesome to get to you know, just see his face whenever he realized that he was going to go out on stage out here at the Opry and sing a little bit, and he killed it. His name's Bryson Quick. He's a young up-and-coming kid from Tennessee, and yeah, just one of the nicest kids, and it felt so awesome getting to do that, you know, with him, and also, you know, just kind of. Luke has always been that way with me, bringing me on the road and putting me in the spotlight and helping me on tour. So, you know, I love anything like that. I think it's so cool to, you know, give anybody else a shot at, you know, playing a stage they've always dreamed of playing or getting to do something they've always wanted to do.
That's all the time we have for you this week on CountryLine TV. For Natalie Cox, I am Paul Ogletree. And I'm going to go see about getting my reserved parking spot here at the Opry. I like it here. I think I'm going to come back. We'll see you next week. Thank y'all.
Every time I walk through this door, I feel at home. It's just a weird feeling. And I mean, when you're 8 hours away from home, you want a family here. And they've been my family when my family couldn't be here. So this is for y'all. I love y'all so much, and thank you. Thank you for letting me do this. So, God bless y'all. Thank you.